I don't know what to tell you. If for you, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, number 1 is creatively applying adult learning theories. You are good at this. As a language teacher, you had a really clear North Star and you are working toward communicative competence. In fact, you are a master at scaffolding activities from building schema all the way to meaningful communication. And this can really be applied to any topic. I'm telling you, I think about the continuum every single day as I'm creating training for maybe electrical engineers or call center employees, or lo que sea. I'm telling you, this will serve you well in instructional design. Trust me. Number 2, most important things I learned at the beginning of my career transition was the framework of design thinking. I could go on and on about design thinking. If you want me to do a video explaining how design thinking impacts my work as an instructional designer, please let me know. So in design thinking, you have a problem and you're looking for solutions. You try out the solutions and then you tweak and adjust. That's a very, it's a very bad explanation of design thinking, but the piece I want to highlight is iteration, right? So not being afraid to change something and tweak it, because as a teacher, you've been doing this probably without even thinking. Being able to be nimble and change up how you approach a learning solution is just part of the job. You are really good at this already, and you will be good at this as an instructional designer. Number 3, communicating across diverse audiences. Diversity in ESL teaching, as you know, is the lifeblood of the work. Creating a lesson that's going to land for a 19-year-old student from Costa Rica and a 65-year-old student from Russia, that's a skill. I'm sorry, but that cannot be taught in a LinkedIn learning course. That is something that you cultivate over time, and you have it, and companies need that ability and that perspective. Maybe you did it without knowing, but you have the ability to either ask enough questions to understand someone's experience, or just imagine, have a vivid imagination and try to think about all of the complications and challenges that your students face. Yo, that is gold. That is so, first of all, that is so cool. It's a cool human experience. It's awesome that you've learned how to do it, and it will serve you as an instructional designer, and lean on it, because that, like I said before, that's not something, it's not a tool that you can learn. It is a approach, and it's a philosophy, and it takes finesse. You got it. Number 4, we've been talking a lot about the learner experience, which definitely lives large in this work, but I want to talk about now using your consulting skills as an instructional designer, because that is also key. You will be working with groups of people to create some kind of training or course or learning solution, lo que sea, whatever it is. And one thing that you have as an ESL teacher is the ability to facilitate group discussion. As an ESL teacher, you have the ability to corral, to hold space. Most importantly, you have the ability to get people to shut the fuck up politely. All of these skills that you may not realize that you have are going to facilitate your ability to work with subject matter experts, to work with different stakeholders, to work with teammates, to work with anybody, and synthesize ideas in the moment, create something new. Sorry, but what is up with my hair? Because you've been doing this, and you've been doing it as the person on the spot, the person up in the front of the crowd. And while you may not always be the person leading the meeting, you'll know how to participate well, because you did it already. Number 5 is my favorite, and that is winging it. You are really good at winging it. Am I right? was a day where you had to teach a 3-hour TOEFL course and you showed up and you forgot your lesson plan, or you forgot to make your lesson plan, whatever it was, you were unprepared. But did you show it? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe you were cool, calm, and collected. Maybe you got through the lesson anyway. I'm telling you, that also will come in handy as an instructional designer. It's a busy day. You'll have meetings, you'll have, development time and designing different things and whatever, deliverables. Okay, a lot of things. Sometimes you won't be super prepared and you'll have to still perform. And you already know how to do that. So lean on that. I'm not saying always, right? You want to be prepared in general, but it comes up and you'll be able to be cool, calm, collected, and no one will be the wiser. So those are my five tips or highlights or whatever. 5 things that you already have as an ESL instructor that are going to serve you in instructional design. So let me know what you think, what other skills you think transfer. There are so many. These are just 5 that I thought of, but yeah, these are great. Good luck.